First of all, I just want to state this is not a rap or anything. It's not a rant towards racism. Well, mainly it is. But I just want to touch on a few situations here. And I want to put this video out to express my opinions and views. And I might touch on a few racism comments and stuff, but I'm not racist, and this is not a racist video, and I'm not being racist towards anybody. I'm just expressing my views and opinions. But when we hear in the news that, and I'm not supporting terrorism either, just to make that count, when we hear in the news that some Taliban Islamic Muslim person has blown up a town or city in Baghdad, then people are saying he's a Muslim and Islam person is Pakistani. That is why he's gone out there and committed these heinous acts. If an Asian person in the UK operates grooming gangs, because he's Asian that is operating these grooming gangs, people are saying that it's their religion. It's down to their religion and their nationality or wherever they come from. That is why and the reason they're doing this. Like, people are saying the stuff in religious books such as the Quran that said there's a message from God in there. That is why I've got to blow up this town. But to be honest, that is not really the excuse we should be looking at. As a society, we shouldn't be blaming a religion. There is two main things that causes these people to do these heinous crimes, and it's one, that they are themselves. They have the mind and they act the way their mind and brain tells them to, not the way anybody else tells them to. They can make up their own mind and decisions whether to go out and be in a grooming gang or whether to go out and blow up some town. It's not because they're Muslim or because they're Islamic or because they're Christian or whatever religion or country they're from. That's why they're doing these things. It's them. It's their choice. It's their mind. When other people go blaming it on the religion is the cause and the whole source of why they're doing this, and then other people go blaming the religion as a whole, then other people that aren't even related to these acts get targeted. Like racist comments have been said that I've heard off internet and stuff, that he's Pakistani or he's Muslim or he's Islamic. Don't go near him or touch him. I don't want to sit by him because he might blow me up, or he might take me into a grooming gang, or he might be part of this cultural society that is doing these acts, so I don't want to interact with them. And that is not really the way, a way that it should be happening. To be honest, I just want to make the point that why certain sections of our society is going around blaming the religion as a whole. That is not right in a way. Maybe, yes, these Taliban bombers or these Asian men are part of this group of people, or they worship the same person or the same religion, but that doesn't make everybody on that religion or everybody from that part of Asia or that part of Muslim, or say there was a gang of Chinese triads from China, that doesn't make every Chinese person a Chinese triad or in gang with that corporation. Now, people may believe what they want to, and they don't have to watch this video if they want one, but I just want to touch on this surface, that why we're blaming majorities as a whole, we shouldn't be. We should be looking at solely the person and their sole reason for doing it. is because they are who they are and they want to do. Like, I'm sitting here now recording this video because I want to express my views and opinions. Not because some book or some Bible or some religion has told me that I've got to express these views and religions, and nobody else out there has told me to do this video. I want to do it because I want to do it, and that's the way we should be thinking, that the society as a whole is revelating in its purpose. Because just because this Taliban or whatever, this bomber is, just because he's part of an Islam religion or he's Muslim, does not make all people in that same genre the same person. Not every Muslim is going to blow your house up. Not every Asian person is going to want to take your children to a grooming gang. What we need to do as a society is stop saying that this whole religion is to blame for this. In effect, whether this book or the person or the spirit or they've had some inaugural vision, if you believe in any of that, has told them to do it, then that's their choice whether to do it or not. That is their choice whether to go out there and target children, or that is their choice to go and blow this home up or become a suicide bomber. That is their choice. In their mind, they have got that choice to make. Do they do it or don't they do it? Now, if I touch on Christianity, well, when Jesus was alive, if he was alive, I don't know, but Jesus was told by God to go and preach the Christian word and gather up disciples to go and preach the word with him in the Bible. Jesus did that because God told him to, but in fact, it was his choice whether to do it. We have so many choices in this world that we all relate to. Like, you have a choice right now whether to like this video or dislike it. You have a choice whether to click on this video or not click on this video. You have a choice to turn off your computer in the next 10 minutes. You don't have to do it just because some books told you to it, or because you're part of some faith or religion in some way that has said, I, the mighty God, command you to turn this computer off in 10 minutes or you shall be banished from hell or heaven, because that is not the excuse. Religion as a whole is about worshipping someone that you believe in, and it's supposed to be about truth, love, and blessed writings, unless you worship the devil, which is part of that economic climate. Now, as part of a whole society, we just need to think of ourselves that it's not the whole religion as a whole. It's not the whole country or nation as a whole. Just because we call them Asian, or you never know, like a Carla who's half Scottish and half Jamaican. Do we call him Jamaican because he looks Jamaican, or do we call him Scottish because he's half Scottish? Do we need to call somebody, oh, there's a Jamaican male or an Asian male, or there's a Muslim or a Pakistani because he looks like that or he's from that country, when that is racist if we say that this man looks Jamaican, he is Jamaican, this man is a Pakistani, so we have to call him Pakistani who works in a Paki shop. That is not what we need to do or say or call, because he is a real person and not every person is the same. Just because the Queen is the Queen, does that mean we have to call her the Queen? Just because David Cameron is the Prime Minister, do we have to call him the Prime Minister? Do we have to call this Asian man Asian because he's from Asia? that is what most society says, and that is what most of the world as a whole thinks. Is because that he's so ideology and are socialised with this part of the world, and we should call him certain things because he's from that certain part of the world, or he worships a certain religion. And just one last thing before I go, I will posting this on YouTube. You will be seeing it from there. Just one thing ago, that we need to think to ourselves is, why are they doing this? Is it a certain minority or is it a group as a whole? Most of 99% of the 99.9% out of 100, it's a minority. It's a select few that are doing these things. Like, there's 10,000, say there's 10,000 people to every 90,000. That's 100,000. The 10,000 are blown up buildings, and the 90,000 are just living their lives and trying to do what they do. Just because they worship these people, and just because they are religious, and they do religious, and they believe in what they believe in, doesn't mean that us as a society needs to go around thinking that these people are these people, this is what they do, or these people are from this country, this is what they do. I'm not saying that we shouldn't believe in religion, because we should believe in religion. It's a thing a lot of people believe in, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't be going blaming anything, because there is always a root or a problem of cause to something that we need to touch on. Envisage and realise that everything in the society has a place. Now, that is just what I wanted to talk on. And once again, before I end this video, I'm not being racist or I'm not being horrible towards religion, and I'm not being horrible towards any of the people. I'm just saying that we need to think of a cause for this, and not think that it's a whole, or blame it on a religion just because these people are part of the religion. And once again, it's themselves or their mind that makes them do it. It's their choice at the end of the day. Thank you. Bye.